Good morning, everybody. Camarda, right here, right now, in the present of now. Today we talk about stress. What a huge topic. Let's see on the details. What is stress? So a friend of mine advised me this topic to talk about this topic, and was pretty interesting. Talk about stress, and he said there's usually the real stress. There's a fake stress, economic stress, like a community stress, and the real stress. So this my friend told me that the real stress should be at least 20% of what, and 20% rest, 80% rest. And then the real that today is the data of today is 80% rest, stress, 10% rest. It's totally the opposite. So it's something totally unbelievable, because we are always constantly under pressure, under stress. A lot of people suffer kind of lot, like body reaction stress. A lot of people have illness, start to be overweight, start to eating too much, start to have a rash on the skin. A lot of physiological problems cause of the stress. But the real stress is a positive things. The real stress is something that help you for real. The real stress mean everything that can push you in a situation of stress. So stress is a reaction where your body is putting all a different mood when you're resting. Stressful could be more productive. When you're under stress, your body pump the blood on all your body and focus on your mind or on your activity. When you're under stress, you have more energy, more powerful. You're ready to the action when you're stressed. The problem, a lot of people don't know how can manage the stress. That's why exists the stress. Stressing your body means put your body in a way that is putting in action, putting in a direction, putting in a movement. And stress is really helpful, and a lot of people are working more better when under stress, because you have more focus on what you're doing if you're under stress. The problem is people don't know how to manage the stress. Stress, and the real stress is good. Manage the stress is hard, because when we feel under stress, we feel that we're in a negative energy, in negative position. So a lot of people are start to be sad about it, start to be upset to be stress, and don't know how can recharge all the stress. And most of people confuse what the real stress and the fake stress. That's why we're already usually to be stressed and upset and angry, all this kind of stuff that make the body feel in a different position than resting. So what's the difference from real and fake stress? Real stress is when something happen in your life that you need to take action and push on it. Fake stress when something too much bigger than you, it's going on and you feel the pressure on it. Good stress, and when your boss, for example, is pushing you to be more productive, that could be a good stress, because it's something that asks you, somebody that asking you to put more action in what you're doing, so you can take that pressure and manage in the right manager. You can push right to a more productive. The fake stress, and when something big to you, for example, this quarantine, this pandemic situation, is a fake stress. It's a pandemic that everybody are stressful and panicking because they are afraid. They don't know what it is. They don't know what the real cause is, how can afford it that. So they going in a panic. Stress could be productive, stress could be panicking. So for example, a lot of people after the TV and announcements that could be the lockdown, a lot of people start to be under stress, under pressure, and start to be crazy, start to get more groceries, start to take all the toilet paper, start to go in a panic mode. Other people, and I know a lot of people about that, it's how can start to manage the stress because they recognize as a fake stress. So they completely shift their mindset and take the stress and converge in a productive direction. Like a lot of people are making so much money on that. The fake stress could be everything about, for example, find a parking, find stuck on the traffic. This is fake stress because it is putting you in a way that something is not going when you're supposed to do, and push you in a way that you need to take action. But when something bigger than you cannot be going the right way, you cannot do nothing about it. You need to be different. You need to change. You need to switch your direction. So how we can recognize in few words the real and the fake stress? Real stress is when something that puts you pressure to be more productive. Fake stress is when something that is bigger than you, that you can't manage, that you can need to change. So change the fake stress in a good stress, in the real stress that make you more productive. That's the real key. That's why and we living in a community and economy that we use the stress to be more, to make more money. A lot of company are pushing to be more stress, because if people are stressful, they can do more, they can buy more grocery, they can be more. This is a really little simple and happened to me, or this is a real test. If you're under stress or you're hungry, you need bad emotion or overexcited, do not go to the grocery store. Absolutely not. You can get at least 10 more items that you really don't need it. And it's totally true. I tested myself. When you're in a positive mood, you are totally different. You just take what you really need and go back. You spend at least totally less money on it. Totally less money. So careful to manage the stress. The first things to manage the stress is to recognize first and recognize what's real and what's fake stress. If it's fake stress, change it and go to the real. Second is to get a rest. 20% stress, 80% rest. Resting is a good key. Just to shut off your brain for a second, take a breath and think about it's real stress. This is things is happening right now, or right now in a natural status. Living in the now is the third one, because you need to recognize now by now, in the present bound now, the time as an illusion of a time. So you're living in the right now, in the now, the right now. So every time you're thinking is a one thing that a choice that you're doing right now. So don't be conditional on your past or the future, because those are just an illusion. You need to live in right now. So hope you guys help. There's a three little tricks to manage your stress. So get some rest, recognize if it's fake or not fake. I'll see. It's easy to recognize if it's something bigger than you that you can't manage. Why you be stressful? That's completely change direction. If it's good stress, it's helpful for you because you could be more productive. If somebody asks you to be more productive, like your boss is pushing you, this is stressful, but it's stressful for bigger production. Is a focusing on something. And third, get some rest. It's so important, get some rest. So hope you guys enjoy this video. Tag somebody that's under stress and hope you guys have a wonderful day. From Camarda is everything. See you in the next video.